Hello, hello. Welcome to today's muscle drills. Yes, thank you for being here. Love and appreciation to you. Yes, yes. Okay, let's tune in to 432 hertz of gorgeousness. Two crows. Up to no good. Up to no good. 1 second. Okay. Hello. I needed to lift the sun up. Let the sun shine. Yes, Scully. He hears the bells and he comes running. Oh, my elevator's up there. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Oh, yes. A 36. Speaking of the sun, we've got the sun shining here, leading this masculine with spirit, divine timing on when to take action, when to move. Wishful thinking. Let's look at what the book says about that. Less is more. We are surrounded by countless desires. All wishes that have ever been sent to heaven, consciously or unconsciously, are stored in the astral realm. The hosts of angels are busy tidying up these many wishes. We are constantly being told that all we have to do is wish for what we want in order to receive it. However, it is simplicity and humility that are the real goals and which quicken our journey on the spiritual path. Angels have no need of all these things we humans imagine we require for a comfortable existence. How would it be to spend a week without thinking, I wish? Interesting. Yes, well, this is that beautiful balance between the being and the doing, right? There's a time to be, to imagine, to think, to conspire, to vision board, right? And then there's a time to take action and move towards the things. Without that, we're just stuck in wishing mode. And this is the thing, right? We are multidimensional, and so we are aspects of all of the things in our world. And so there needs to be the balancing. You are just as much the receiver of the wish as you are the maker of the wishes coming true, right? Yes, yes, you are. Yes, you are. That was a no shuffle. That was a no shuffle. There we go. That was more of a shuffle. Yeah, this is what I think of. Some people have a hard time with this manifesting thing, right? It's not just holding the frequency, it is holding the frequency to receive the inspired action and then taking it and making it. It's making me think I'm seeing Isa, the stillness, right? There's a time to be still, to regenerate, to sleep, to pause, to allow. And then there's a time to not. And if you do one or the other too much, you die, right? Or you overwork, you burn out. Balancing. Now there's 3 crows and 2 of them are playing. I think it's a family of crows. Okay, Akacharians, thank you. I'm looking it up anyways, but I'm pretty sure it's duality. Yeah, the balance between your being and your doing, your masculine and your feminine. The energy of duality helps you to make peace with your inner duality, to live in balance, oneness, and harmony, so you can continue on your path to a cosmic consciousness. Yes. Beautiful. Get over there. This beingness and doingness, right? The feminine and the masculine. Yeah, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Okay, let's get a hun, a rune. What is this one? Hagulas, the sharp sting that wakes you up, the slap in the face that breaks you out of your mundane routine, the lightning bolt that changes everything. Hagulas is the equivalent of the tower. Transformation, disruptions, endings and beginnings, transformation, radical change, radical, and completion. Yes, getting to a place where you are complete. It represents the beginning of a testing time. Only by weathering the storm will you develop and grow. A destructive force of nature out of your control, but bringing change that causes positive transformation and long-term goals, right? It's like that rickety old tower that you've been living in collapsing. It's abrupt, it's disruptive, and it seems like a loss. but that thing was rickety and it was only a matter of time, right? Now you have the opportunity to rebuild stronger, and you have materials at your disposal, plus experience, right? The experience that you gathered living in there, the little notes that you took about, oh, if this were just like that, then it would be sturdier or stable or whatever, right? We can have an opportunity to edit and rebuild. And that's a beautiful thing to be able to do. I think this is a driving force of life. Change. So your greatest superpower is adaptability and a level of consciousness that makes you aware of adversity being a key feature to change, to growth, to expansion. We've got a mystery card on the floor, and it is boundaries, okay? Extra boundaries around your transformation. Yes, around your thoughts, around your discernment on your tipping, right? You are the balance point. Knowing when you've been being for a little too long and it's time to do now, right? Oh, dang it. That was a sneeze that tickled and then left. Oh, we've got passionate movement. Okay, this is exactly it. Taking action on the passion. Boundaries up until the passion. Don't do stuff because you think you should, or because you always did, or right. It needs to be coming from a place of inspiration when you're making moves. Even communication, when you're communicating, not everything needs to be addressed, not everything needs to be discussed, right? Discernment. But if you're feeling really strongly about it, then, right, if you've got passion involved, then speak it. And your experience is what helps you determine, right? You've had experience, or say you've had experience, where someone has misunderstood you and you want to make them understand. And so you try from many different angles to try and get them to understand, but they still don't understand you. And it starts to drive you crazy. It's like, if there's something else that I can do, if there's only something else that I can do to make this person understand, right? But your experience has led that there are just, or offered, shown that there are just some people who are unable to understand you. There are also some people who just don't want to understand you, right? They don't care to understand you. They just like how, when they don't understand you, you over effort, right? They like to see you understand me, flailing. And so your boundary and your experiential developed discernment has made it so that you could recognize those kinds of people, right? And even so, if someone doesn't understand, it's about reassuring yourself that that's okay, right? Part of this needing to be validated, needing to be seen, needing to be understood, to heal that is to get really good or get really comfortable with not being, right? With not being understood. It's just like when you're setting boundaries, you're going to upset somebody, right? If someone is used to having access to you and you set a boundary and are like, nope, not given any access today, and they get all like, pouty, that's okay. I'm disappointed in you because you didn't behave the way I wanted you to so that I could benefit from your energy, right? You got to be okay with that. Okay. Right? And move on with life. Because you don't owe anybody your explanations. This is it. Your energy is your currency. Use it wisely, right? And people have an inherent knowing this. And so instead of extending their own, instead of spending their own energy, they will gratefully spend somebody else's. Don't be that other person. Don't be that other person. Okay. We've got the temperance. There's the masculine and the feminine energies being poured back and forth to accentuate, to articulate, to validate and confirm the dualistic nature that moves us, that drives us, that propels us forward. Into balance, into peace, into joy, into celebration. This is what it looks like when your dualistic natures have been regulated, have been balanced, right? We've got the four, masculine, feminine, balanced, sturdy, stable, stability, foundational stuff. The foundation, this internal peace is what you are protecting, what you are creating boundaries for, what you are passionately moving towards and keeping safe. If you know that what is that? Fighting MMA or martial art thing right? It gives you anxiety, makes you feel awful. Well, then don't get a ticket and go sit front row and watch it, right? Boundaries, boundaries. Hey, you want to go stand in a crowded place for 4 hours with ridiculous bathroom lineups and um, whatever the circumstances that are all environments that you're not comfortable in, that your nervous system is like, hell no. Then you say, no, thank you, right? Okay, so this is how you nurture and tend to self, right? This is how you curate an environment for you peacefully to be your gorgeous self. Okay, through your experience, you've arrived at a place, right? Look at this. All your stepping stones that lead you here, right? Look at the size of the moon. You're right there. You're right there. And you've discovered peace. You've discovered calm. You've discovered safety. You've more than discovered it. You've created it for yourself through your dedication, through your boundary setting, through your rebuilding, right? Your allowing of things to fall away that aren't serving you, the towers to fall. And yes, this has contributed to your magic, to you being the magician in your life story, the alchemist. From this place, because there's only so much we can create boundaries around, there's only so much we can choose. There are some things that we must do, right? Like a toxic work environment. Not everybody can just be like, you know what? This place isn't good for me. I'm out. I mean, I encourage you to seek things that don't make you feel awful on the way in. If you can find that peace within, then I don't know if there are those circumstances. I think it depends. It depends, right? Because energy, when you're maintaining an energetic resonance, your environment has to meet you or fall away, right? And so, internal conflicts in the workplace, they end up resolving, or that person gets relocated to a different place. You just never see them. Your schedules don't cross over. There's movement, right? It has a way of working itself out. So, your balancing of your internal states has an effect on your external states. This is your magic, your alchemy to be able to turn less than ideal external states into fuel for your furnace, right? Whether it be a stepping stone, or it is actual somebody giving you some garbage and you using it to fuel your flux capacitor, right? That is a Back to the Future reference, if you're wondering. A part 2, I think. Or maybe it's the end of part 1. I can't remember. But the DeLorean time machine. Doc turned it into, found a way to make fuel out of garbage. I don't know if it was garbage or if it was organic waste. I do remember a banana peel. That's not relevant, maybe, unless you need to eat some bananas. Which, you know, actually, I haven't had a banana in months. Months! Okay. What do we have here? Yeah, your choice. Always a free will choice making situation. Choosing what to do with anything that is given to you, anything that you pick up. Am I going to hold on to it, look at it, cry about it, carry it around on my shoulder, show everybody? Or am I going to transform it into something gorgeous that I can wear proudly? Not like, look at this thing that happened to me. Look at this thing that I made, right? Different energy, different vibe. Also, the feeling, not making choices with your eyes, making choices with your heart, right? We are blindfolded here. And we've got the scales, so there's more reference to the balancing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 balancing confirmations here. I'm putting this over by the magician because that's part of your magic, right? Your discernment, your ability to put self first, to check in with your self before making choices, before doing things, before engaging. We've got the 3 of Wands falling on this passionate night. Okay, this is your ships coming in and your ability to recognize your own worthiness to receive them as well. They've got this figure here, has some swirling dots around them, and it's almost like, and it's red, which, you know, the passion here. But they're standing on a cliff looking out to the sea. I guess they could be looking out towards the sea or have their back and not be seeing the ships coming in. So take that as how it resonates, right? Ships could be circling around in the harbor for weeks, months, years with our name on it. But unless we're looking, we're not going to see, right? Unless we accept ourselves as worthy of ships coming in, things working out in our favor, right? Because it's a collaboration. The universe will bring it, but you gotta meet it there, okay? You gotta build the dock so that the ships can land. So we've got this, which is beautiful, 7 of Wands here. This is also mimicking here, okay? We've got this figure on top of this mountain, right? Coming in. So this is telling me that you do consider yourself worthy. You've reached that place where you can stand confidently, right? Even this one, it's got a staff, which could be a flag, right? That's like, hey, you, those ships, they're mine. Bring them over here, right? Whatever. That's the flashlight directors. I guess that's planes, but you know what I mean. We like to jump around with our analogies. Keep up. Okay, what's this? Yes. Okay. Your thoughts and your words being in harmony with each other, right? So that nothing is canceling each other out. Your thoughts are thinking one thing, your voice is thinking another thing, right? Affirmations are powerful, but only as powerful as you believe. If you are speaking words that you don't actually believe, then those words are not as effective as when you do believe, right? And sometimes we have to fake it to make it. Sometimes we have to go through the motions to train our brain, to rewire our systems, right? Most of the time we have to, because everything that isn't something that we do regularly is something foreign. It's an unknown, right? It's going to feel weird. That first time you set a boundary to somebody, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel weird. But as you get more comfortable and confident in hearing yourself set boundaries for yourself and let them land, let the boundaries land, right? Not try to overcorrect, overgive, to compensate, overcompensate, which you kind of cancel out your own movement, right? You're like, I'm going to make a boundary here on this. I'm not doing that thing, but I'll do all these other things that are totally unnecessary for me to do so that I make myself feel less bad that I'm not able to do this thing for this person, right? This is the same thing. You're just deflecting, you're just transferring. This is why a beautiful practice is no as a complete sentence, right? And I have a hard time personally just saying no. I'm in the no thank you phase of things because I'm just polite like that, okay? We don't have to be like, no. We could be like, no thanks. And why? Then be like, goodbye. You don't need to know. Okay. This is your mastery, where your mastery focus needs to be, right? In this place of loyalty to self, to dedication to self, to the holding of high standards. This is sacred oaths, right? Your first and foremost oath is to your soul, to your heart, to your self. And this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is not masking, right? You're not facading. And so you're not drawing in people who are drawn or attracted to the facade. And then nobody is being hurt when the facade slips or fades, and then the person's standing there going, who the hell are you? This is not what I signed up for. It's making me think of, some people, they wear all the stuff. They've got eyelashes and face tape and wigs and hair extensions and paddings and, layers of makeup and eyebrows and ears. I don't know, right? And they're like, hello, this is me. And then the person that's attracted to that, they come, you get them. And then the minute, the next morning or whatever, when you take all of the stuff off, well, now you're a completely different person. And it's a weird feedback loop because the person is like, oh, you're rejecting me because I'm not done up. And it's like, it's more about your false advertising. You're somebody other than who you presented. And so how can we trust that, right? How do we trust that? Okay. So lots of little side messages here. So we just trust that whoever is meant to receive them it lands for them, right? If it's not landing for you, move on to the next one. Leave, only take what resonates and leave the rest, right? I don't do the whole spiel thing because I figure if you're in this line of videos, then you know the deal. You know the deal. And it's not your first time on YouTube. So, if you like it, like it. If you love it, love it. If you want more, subscribe it, right? All of the things. Okay. We're just doing the last ones here. Okay. Honoring of the old. This is what we're letting go here. Okay, this transitionary phase, the in between, this is your feeling your way out of the old way of doing into the new way of being. Okay, we're honoring, we're in a place of stillness, recuperation from being out in the cold. Okay, we got frostbite, and so we need some tending. We can't be running around on our feet because some of our toes are frostbit. So we need to rest, we need to rejuvenate, we need to acclimate to the heat, we need to strip off and release all of the layers that are no longer relevant inside. And this transition period, so I feel like, and then the King of Swords came out, which is your discernment, your cutoff game, your communication, your ability to set clear boundaries, right? Yes. Okay, let's consult an oracle. I'm getting like this period is ending here. We're coming out, we're waking up, we're stretching our new wings, right? We're just walking out of the cocoon where we were all confined and transforming, right? This phase. Stepping out, flexing, feeling the wind, feeling the new sensations that come with the transformation. And preparing to fly. It's like flap one wing, flap the other wing. You're like, oh, 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 right? Finding your equilibrium. Okay. Okay, the crystal's got lots to say today. Beautiful. Okay. We've got a 27, 28, 31, and a 38. 28 is friends and family, shared experience, comfort, and trust. This is the stepping out. This is the coming out of the cocoon and engaging with fellow flutterers. We've got exploration, experience, pleasure, and learning. Beautiful. We've got the spiritual path, growth, direction, and confirmation, and freedom, choice, empowerment, and change. Beautiful. Okay, I guess we'll just read them. Exploration. The thrill associated with exploration is one of life's great joys. The experience gained by acting on your curiosity provides the knowledge and understanding for continued growth. Have you been thinking about a new hobby, course, or career? Perhaps it is time to act on thoughts of travel. This card is a sign that the area of interest drawing your attention is valid. Take pleasure in new experiences and appreciate the excitement of exploration. Your life journey is in a state of constant change and movement as you express your intent through your thoughts and actions. Beautiful. Continue asking the right questions to attract the answers and experiences you seek. The faith to embrace your inner explorer renews your connection to your divine self. Celebrate breaking out of your shell as you explore new possibilities, engaging and experiencing the universe of conscious creation. Beautiful. This is your new way of being, moving in this world, creating consciously, choosing consciously, mindfully. Yes. And then friends and family, shared experience, comfort, and trust. Sharing life's experience with friends and family is a fundamental source of connection. You grow in wisdom and knowledge through the observations, insights, and actions of those around you. Pay attention to the friends in your life. Is a friend in need of support? Do you enjoy a close friendship that creates comfortable, supportive interactions? Search out the feelings and motivations related to your friendships. Surprise a friend with a gift or a genuine inquiry into their well-being. If your feelings are guarded or insecure as you interact with a friend, search out your motivations for continuing that level of friendship, of relationship. This card can also represent the natural release and movements of friends through your life as your interests, aspirations, and motivations change. This is that energetic resonance readjusting, right? Respect and nurture the friendships in your life as you learn and grow together through shared experience. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, and spiritual path. Know that your current direction is in line with your divine spiritual path. Living from this space will continue to manifest positive change in your life and the lives of those around you. Your willingness to transform limiting beliefs has enabled you to reach new levels of growth and understanding. Yes, the things that you have let go of, right? Enjoy this period of insight and apply your new understandings to all aspects of your life. Embrace the universal flow of creation and rejoice in the unlimited potential of your unique self. Pay attention to the signs and synchronistic events occurring around you and allow feelings of gratitude, joy, and wonder to mark each day as you shine bright from within. Beautiful. The Batman. And 38. freedom, choice, empowerment, and change. From the beginning of your life, you learn by interacting with the environment around you. These interactions with the people, places, and events in your life have shaped your understandings and perceptions. Your emotions have been created by a lifetime of experience and often respond unconsciously to external events. This can create a challenge for lasting inner peace. You are guided to carefully select your thoughts and emotions you empower as they define the quality of your experience. Allow feelings of appreciation, gratitude, and love to replace any unhealthy thoughts in your mind. Embrace the freedom of living in the present moment and transcend your conditioned emotional responses by connecting with the source of universal love. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful love. Okay, should we get a animal oracle? We've got the zebra, and its third eye is tapped in. Zebra. Where you at, zebra? Eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, and vain. And to bring into balance an epic adventure and art. Beautiful. I feel like you are the zebra. This is your new stage of being. Vibrant, engaged, curious, playful, creative, exploratory. Yes! Okay. Let's get a couple of these. Take conscious breathing. That'll bring you into the now. That'll reassess, invigorate you, reestablish your connection, grounds you into your body, brings your focus back to your center. You're a magical, you are a magical magician, okay? You are co-creating with the universe, collaborating. You are making moves through conscious creation, right? The more consciously aware that you are and the choices that you make, these are your spells, right? Your thoughts and your words lining up. That coherence is the magic. Release the resistance. Allow whatever wants to fall to fall. Allow whatever wants to break to break. because you have developed a repair station, a rebuilding station, a creation station, and everything is an opportunity to create. When something destroys, it's an opportunity to build, right? When you remove plants out of your garden bed, now you have opportunity to go and buy new plants to fill your garden bed, right? Last year, the garden bed was absolutely gorgeous. This year, you can choose to buy the exact same plants and try to recreate the exact same experience, or you can come at it from a different angle. Maybe you switch the plants around. Maybe last year, this one would actually, you noted, would actually have done a lot better if it was planted over there because it gets more sunlight, right? This is our adaptability, getting really good at flowing with what's happening. And your quick turnaround, right? You break something that you love. Aw, dang it. Aw, that's too bad. I loved this thing. It was there for me. I had it for so long. I got it from somebody, but now it's broken, right? Or upcycle it, whatever. Breathe new life into it. There's lots of new ways. There are lots of ways that we can, right? The kintsugi, where you are filling in the cracks with gold, right? And creating something new. You're giving new life to an old broken thing. Okay, that's what I got for you. Yes. There is the reading for today. Hopefully, there was some nuggets of information, wisdom, insights, whatever that will help you, will guide you, will support you, will nurture you, will empower you to be more of your gorgeous, balanced, beautiful self. Yes, find your balance. Access your magic. Be gorgeous. Okay. Love you, appreciate you, and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.